The naval officers patrolling the shimmering waters off the Sri Lankan coast thought it was just another quiet day. As they turned toward the mainland, one officer pointed at a strange gray figure bobbing among the waves. At first it seemed like a rock, but it moved. Squinting through binoculars, their hearts skipped a beat. It wasn't debris or driftwood. It was a young elephant, struggling against the waves. The calf was floundering, its trunk barely breaching the surface. The crew, untrained in animal rescue, rallied with determination, knowing every second mattered. A small team launched a motorboat and approached cautiously. The officers' voices softened as they tried to calm the terrified animal, but their first plan, to hoist the elephant onto the boat, was impossible. He was too heavy, and the boat would capsize under the weight. Instead, they decided to tether a rope around his body and tow him to shore. But as they edged closer, the elephant let out a chilling scream, a sound of primal pain that froze the rescuers in their tracks. A dark red stain spread through the water. Blood. Panic rippled through the crew. Sharks could be near. 2 divers entered the water, approaching the elephant with caution. As they circled him, they spotted the source of his distress, a barbed fishing trap wrapped tightly around his leg, the metal spikes embedded deep into his flesh. Despite the injury, the young elephant remained eerily still, as if sensing their intent. Working swiftly but gently, the divers began cutting through the rusted wires. Each snip brought freedom, but also fresh pain, marked by low, guttural cries from the calf. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the last shard of metal fell away. The officers cheered, but their work wasn't over. The elephant was weak, his energy fading rapidly. Slowly, the boat began towing him toward the distant shoreline. The journey was grueling, the calf's head dipping dangerously low every few minutes. The crew shouted encouragement, their own exhaustion forgotten in the desperate bid to keep him alive. Hours later, the team reached the beach. Villagers gathered. Once ashore, the calf collapsed, his massive body heaving with exhaustion. The crowd held its breath. Then, with a groan, the elephant pushed himself upright, his trunk curling to touch one of the officers lightly on the shoulder. A silent, profound thank you. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.